MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Masahiro Tanaka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping in, D. Gordon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Ball even at 2-2. And the pitch. That's popped up. Ford onto the grass. But he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now a throw over. Runner back standing. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. You see the average starting play at .318. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one. Calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores too. We'll see if they can cash them in.
So here's Malik Smith as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Gordon, the runner at third. Crawford stands at second. No outs. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Fouled off. Second and third here, 1 man out. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back case with 2 runners in scoring position.
And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. The 1-2. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Mariners 1, and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Taijuan Walker gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
First pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
The shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Stepping in now, Thairo Estrada. Little chopper back to the mound. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Batting first, the second baseman, DJ.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. 1 out and a runner on second base. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. But the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So digging in now, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. He's got it. There's 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
So striding in, Torres, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch, and that one got a piece of him. Giancarlo Stanton now. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
2 out, bases loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Yankees leave them loaded. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Gonzalez tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Count is 1-2 now. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the 1-0. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Austin Nola.
The right fielder, Austin.
As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And he lays off for ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So now to the plate, Shed Long, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 9.
Into the box now, Russell Martin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. The 0-1 to third. Reined in. LeMahieu for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there, 1-2. And And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he's 0 for 4. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Mike Ford.
Into the box, Mike Ford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike 1. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 3-0. Back to the top of the order now, and up next the speedy D. Gordon.
The second baseman.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, base hit to right. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. So he's aboard again with his 2nd hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And we'll give you a look there at the Mariners leaderboard to this point in the season. And he currently finds himself right at the top of the list in that department. He's going to the plate now, J.P. Crawford, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
1 gone now in the Mariners' 3rd inning. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Big lead there at second. Now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Mariners center fielder now with a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Stanton coming on, but this one drops, and he's got a hit in his first at-bat of the ball game. Throw won't get him.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Dan Vogelbach is next. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Joe Musgrove is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Go. Musgrove.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll enter play with that average at a sterling .331. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Behind 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the 3rd baseman, Kyle Seager.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Ball 2.
This pitch is popped up. Ford is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Mariners 6 and the Yankees nothing.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The count now at 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyro.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tyro Estrada, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Popped up. Vogelback in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. Digging in now for the Mariners, Austin Nola, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Russell Martin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Here's D. Gordon now. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air to left. Stanton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And there's ball 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Torres becomes out number 2 this inning. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Walker steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Digging in, J.P. Crawford. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
J.P.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Malik Smith is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Judge is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Vogelbach. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
No balls and a strike to count. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. He'll get it into second. And he's safe.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
At the plate, Mike Ford. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
We got 3-2.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Gio Urshela. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
The shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
Ready once again, Tyro Estrada. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Walker comes set. Here it comes. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And that's in there. Base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. And that's exactly what this guy did.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 6 and the Yankees 1. Striding in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
LeMahieu with a great stop. How about that?
Now back, third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Right fielder, Austin Nola.
At the plate, Austin Nola. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Gartner is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Shed Long. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside, that's the ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Now the 1-1 pitch. started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. One left for. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Austin Adams enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Seattle, number 63, Austin Adams.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
One 0 count. Here it is.
Ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Torres.
Now at the plate, Torres. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Grounded back up the middle, right to Gordon. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now back, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Russell Martin now.
Leading off with the Mariners, the catcher, Russell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Standing in, J.P. Crawford. It was a walk in his last trip. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Hit out towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
Malik Smith the next to hit, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 home. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Brett Gardner. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch fouled away. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Mike Ford, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-1 on its way.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Zach Britton is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 53. Zach Britton.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Evan White is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 12, Evan White.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Here's another 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The 1-2.
2 balls.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch popped up. Sanchez waits on it, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They lead it 6-1. Evan White will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
For the Mariners, now playing first base.
Now at the plate, George.
Evan White.
Sam Tuivailala is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Sam Tuivailala.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0. Tuivailala is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Now the 3-0 offering. 3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Now batting, Thairo Estrada. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Ball and a strike. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-2.